Well, one of the biggest Muslim Uyghur populations outside of China lives here in Washington, D.C. Many of them, exiled from home from Xinjiang province, have spent the week protesting and lobbying authorities here on behalf of their families. Information coming out of China has been scant, and it remains unclear who was responsible for the 180-plus deaths in the region. In this week's first-person account, Kusat Mehmet gives us his own very personal view of what it's like watching the tumultuous events in his hometown Urumqi from so very far away. Kusat is the nephew of Rabia Kadir, the head of the World Uyghur Congress, which represents the Uyghur community in exile.
Shame on China! Shame on China! We want freedom! We want freedom!
This morning when I saw in TV our people being killing, I would like to with them. I would like out there, and even they will kill me. I want to with my friends, my sisters, my brothers. Most part of Uyghur people living in East Turkistan, right now Xinjiang is part of China. We are different from China. We are not Chinese, and we have a different DNA. We have a different mental way, and we have different skin, and we have different history, different culture, different religion. We are totally different from Chinese. So we are not Chinese, but we are all Turkish and we are Muslim. First day I went to school. When I come back to home, I remember very clearly one Chinese kicked me to the street. I don't know why. He hit me a lot. I was just 6 years old. And I asked my brother, it's not my brother, it's my friend, why he hit me. He told me he's Chinese, he's not Uyghur. At that time, I realized I'm not Chinese, I'm Uyghur. I don't have any problem with Chinese people, but right now, their education and their media, their government, everything teaches them how to hate other person, other nation, other ethnic groups. I knew one day Chinese people will, arrest me because I'm Uyghur. Chinese police called me. They came to my home and they searched everywhere. And they took me to a jail for 3 days. They told me, if you do something wrong, you will live here forever. You will die here or something. I said, I don't worry about that. I left my country because at that time I thought if I go to the United States, I can finish my university education and then I can help my people. And we need to buy food, we need to pay rent. So I need to work very hard for very little money. And in our slang language, in our native country, if I translate it directly, work as donkey. I'm sorry. I miss everything. Our food, our people, Uyghur's face, and sheep, very cute, small baby sheep. I miss everything. Currently can't call this number. They cut everything. So right now it's internet, cell phone, everything is unavailable. So what can we do? After July 5th, I saw many people dying in Urumqi.
Just over there though, that's the Uyghur neighbourhood. And it's an entirely different matter there. People there say they still don't feel safe. They're worried about the security forces, and they're worried about the threat from vigilante groups.
I couldn't sleep for a few days. I worry about my family. If we have religious freedom, if we can speak our language in our school, if we have the same rights with Chinese people, we will create very wonderful world. That's my dream. Create wonderful world. No war, no killing, no blooding.
Kusat Mehmet there with one Uyghur's very personal perspective on life in China. And a footnote, the Chinese government has insisted that it is the Uyghurs, and specifically the Uyghur exiled community, who were responsible for the violence in Urumqi this week.